Now to developing news at 5. A wild crime spree comes to an end with a deadly officer-involved shooting. This happened in Everett. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Gary Horker.
And I'm Monique Minglavin. And KIRO 7's Jack Bilyeu is live at that crime scene tonight. And Jack, you're told the man who was killed had been on the run all night.
Yeah, investigators tell us that spree lasted hours and spanned across 3 counties here in the North Sound. The man police say is responsible for it all was shot and killed just up the street from here. You can still see that large law enforcement presence. Squad cars, crime scene vans, and a tow truck just arrived to remove the car the suspect was driving.
Well, I heard a big, loud noise, bang, and then there was a rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
A deadly start to the day in Everett. For most of Friday, Fleming Street was locked down, with neighbors trapped in their homes after a multi-agency chase resulted in a deadly shooting. You can see the car they were after with the back window shattered by bullets. The suspect was dead on the ground nearby. This woman says it all happened just feet away from her home while her children watched.
So I say, Mommy, I cannot sleep right now because they see everything, what happened.
According to the Skagit and Island County multiple agency response team, the whole thing started at 6 p.m. New Year's Day when officers were called to a domestic dispute in Clinton. When they got there, the suspect reportedly shot at officers and ran off into the woods. An hour later, investigators say that same suspect kidnapped a man at gunpoint, forcing the victim to drive him to Burlington. Around midnight, investigators were tipped off about a home the suspect might be hiding in, so they staked it out. 4 hours later, a car left that home, and officers made it pull over for a traffic stop near the house. That's when the suspect reportedly shot the car's driver, jumped into the driver's seat, and took off, leading law enforcement on a chase to Everett. He pulled into a driveway where the officers opened fire.
Immediately following that, officers did attempt to render aid. However, the attempts were unsuccessful and the suspect was pronounced dead.
Investigators haven't identified the man who was killed, but neighbors tell us he was the ex-boyfriend of the woman whose house he was shot next to. What do you think would have happened if the police weren't here?
Actually, I think he's going to kill somebody there. Yeah, that's why I was so scared.
Were on the scene when those shots were fired. Washington State Patrol, Cedro-Woolley Police, Arlington Police, and Skagit County deputies. Police tell us it's not yet clear which officer from which agency actually fired that deadly shot. Live in Everett, Jack Bilyeu, KIRO 7 News.